Comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today, fans, we're going to be talking about We Stand on Guard, issue number 3. This is written by Brian K. Vaughan. Check out this cover, man. This is like some freaky stuff. Someone being tortured there, like what's going on inside that cover? Before we get into the review, let's get started and let's check out the artwork, shall we? Okay, so first thing we start off with is Amber. She's obviously our main character in the book, and I love the way she's drawn in this series. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. You can see the intense facial expression on her, and that's what this book does so well. It's so great on the attention to detail, and you can see the intense look on her. Next, when we come up to this next image, we wind up seeing our head bitch in charge. That's kind of like I call her. And again, you can see that intense look on her, and you can see the detail on her veins of her neck, and you can see that she's all tensed and just super like emotional, but you know, she's like holding it all back, you know, just crazy stuff right there. I love the detail to her neck. I think that's awesome how they're all popping out. Here's an image that we probably all have seen if you've read this book. It's on the front cover. You can see obviously someone is getting interrogated, and they're just in absolute pain, and you can see it, and you can visualize it in the eyes. It's just like, ah, it's freaking crazy, dude. I love it so much. And then the best thing that I like, I think the best page that I like in this book is this page actually right here. And this is the military's like floating fortress. This is like you know, Brian K.'s Vaughan of the helicarrier or whatever, and you can see that the military has a whole bunch of these flying fortresses, but it's just awesome to see his vision of what the military can look like in the future, and it's just so badass. Like, look at those weapons and stuff. Really cool stuff. Artwork is absolutely phenomenal in this book. Alright, now that we saw the artwork, what did I think about this actual story? And will I be buying issue number 4? But before we heavily get into it, hell yeah, man, I'm definitely buying issue number 4 after this issue. This book is fantastic. First off, I mean, we open up the book, and again, you know, going back to that artwork, we check out this big mech or whatever, and we get to see that they're in the you know, we get to see the past, and that's what this book really does. It doesn't give you a whole lot about what's going on or how the war really started all in one book. They kind of give it to you in pieces, and in this issue you get to see Amber and her brother, I think it was Tommy, when they were really young, when their parents died and they escaped, and you wind up seeing that they come across this particular hobo in here, and you find out that really the Americans are after all the water in Canada, and this guy was giving them this type of escape route and that they should go away. But then we go back to the current time, which is 9 years later, which takes place in 2124, and we get to see Amber with her new teammates in here, and we find out that in this issue that McFadden got captured, and you weren't sure, you know, what was going to happen with her. Well, in the revelation is that in this issue we find out that she's getting interrogated from this head bitch here, and you know, and basically what happens is McFadden doesn't want to give up any of the information, and we find out in this issue that there's this crazy new way of being tortured in the future in the United States to try to get information from people, and it is absolutely insane, and it all has to do with a virtual reality type of situation. So they can torture you any way that they possibly can, but you'll still live, but you kind of feel all the pain. It's really insane. So what does she do? The head bitch winds up setting a gasoline, a tank filled with gasoline, and lights her on fire, and she's burning alive while drowning. How insane is that? And she's trying to she's trying to get that information, the coordinates of where her rebel alliance is, if you want to say that. So we get to see that tensions are mounting, of course, with the rebels here, because they're trying to actually they're trying to decide what they want to do. Do they want to stay? Do they want to go? And we find out that in the issue that yes, they make a decision on what they want to do. But the thing that really shined in this book, again, it was just the whole torture situation. And really what McFadden had to go through in the end, it was like this ultimate torture. And I don't want to give that away. I definitely want to leave that up to you for reading. And we find out that they find out the coordinates, and the U.S. Army is on the way. Check out that page, man. That is fantastic. And that's basically what ended this issue of We Stand on Guard. Let me just tell you guys that this book is absolutely phenomenal. This is a great story. It kind of breaks down the story so it's not boring. There's not a lot of action here, but you really want to find out more on how this war really truly started, as you're starting to get it a little bit, but you want to find out more. You kind of want to find out what happens to our characters. You want to find out how Amber's brother got missing. You're going to find out to see if McFadden survives or lives. It's just an awesome book. And you know, if you haven't read this yet, try to go out and buy the first 3 issues. If not, if you can, when it does come out in trade, read it in trade. I bet this is a cool book to read in trade, because you always want to read more of this. It's like I just get to the end and I'm like, damn, that's it, it's over. I mean, it's just a great book to read. And I like Amber because we don't know how she became so skillful yet, and I'm interested to see how that character develops from when she was a young girl into the character that she is now, because she was on her own for quite a while. So great stuff here. I'm giving this book a 4.75 out of 5 stars. Cannot wait to read this book. The cover is just alone is fantastic. So guys, leave me in the comments below what you thought of We Stand on Guard issue number 3. Are you just as excited as I am about it, or do you think it's a bust? And I hope it's not for you guys, because this is a great book. So fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. Until the next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing out. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.